Welcome, basketball fans, to the highly anticipated Pilipinas Super League Global Championship Challenge 2024. And we are live here in the Victoria Sports Tower in Quezon City, the biggest city in the Philippines. And for our match at hand, it's no other than New Zealand versus Thailand in our 2006 division. So it's Chop Pangilinan covering the action with the Professor Randy Sakdalan. Good afternoon, Sir Randy.
Good afternoon, Joe. And you're looking at, first time I'm looking at a team from Thailand. I've seen teams from New Zealand, from all the other countries, but first time for me to see the team from Thailand. And what surprised me here is that there's one guy who has scored 32 points in their last game. That's Don Basadre. You watch out for that guy. He's number 8 on the side of the thighs. And what is more impressive is they come from one school, from Trail School in Thailand.
Let's turn over now to Miss Andrea Veloso for our pre-game report.
Hi, Randy and Cho. Teams that are on the opposite side of the standings will face each other right now here for our last game. Still hoping for their first win. New Zealand coach Jojo Remedios hopes that his players will still play with pride and passion and show that maturity and teamwork in order to get that first win. Meanwhile, Coach Troy just wants to see consistency and discipline to his players. Hindi nga raw ito ang panahon para makampante dahil ang goal nila ay bumalik sa Thailand nang dala ang panalo. Kaya naman simulan na natin ang laro. Gio Cruz introduce our first five.
Gentlemen, welcome to Victoria Sports Tower here in Quezon City for the continuation of Pilipinas Super League Global Championship Challenge 2024. This is the Bar 2006 division between Team New Zealand and Team Thailand. But first, let's meet the Team New Zealand. Wearing jersey number 1, Vince De Rojas. Number 2, Simon Bueno. Number 3, Terdi Rosales. Number 4, Mark Rosalon. Number 5, Yant Rossio. Number 7, Miguel Bautista. Number 8, Sean Ocampo. Number 9, Maddox Miguel. Number 10, Junel Garovilio. Number 11, Axel Juanjo. Head coach is Jojo Remedios. And now let's meet the Team Thailand. Wearing jersey number 1, Jasper Kurihara. Number 2, Steve Davales. Number 3, Patrick Aban. Number 4, Dale Baltazar. Number 5, CJ Villegas. Number 6, Mac Tadeo. Number 7, Michael Seriano. Number 8, Wade Basadre. Number 9, Mac Hinodia. Number 10, Nimrod Relente. Number 11, Prince Rangel. Number 12, Christian Lahoy. Head coach is Troy Umali. Both teams on the center court for the sportsmanship handshake. And now let's meet the starting lineups from your super teams, beginning with Team New Zealand. Starting guard number 2, Simon Mojero. On guard number 9, Maddox Miguel. At forward, number 3, Terdi Rosales. On forward, number 8, Sean Ocampo. And at center, number 10, Junel Garovilio. Head coach for Team New Zealand, Jojo Remedios. And now let's meet the starters from Team Thailand. Number 1, Jasper Kurihara. At shooting guard, number 8, Wade Basadre. Small forward, number 12, Christian Lahoy. Power forward, number 7, Michael Soriano. And man in the middle, number 10, Nimrod Relente. Head coach for Team Thailand, Troy Umali. Our game officials, crew chief Eddie Villarosa. Umpire 1, Julius Tila. And umpire 2 is Warren Cahen.
For our starting five for New Zealand, we have Miguel Moreno, Garovillo, Rosales, and Ocampo. For Thailand, we have Kurihara, Basadre, Relente, Lahoy Lahoy, and Soriano. For New Zealand, led by head coach Jojo Remedios, and for Thailand, led by head coach Troy O'Malley.
We mentioned that, you got to watch out for Basadre. He's the number 1 player for Thailand, who, together with Team Philippines, wala pang talo.
And again, you've hyped him up in our pre-game, and definitely someone to look forward to. And he takes the first shot, but that won't go. New Zealand able to get a hold of the basketball. On the other side, they step on the brakes. So Thailand looking to penetrate. Not that time. And Prof. Randy, sabi ni Andrea, both of these teams opposite sides of the standings.
Yes. Wala pa panalo itong New Zealand at itong Thailand naman. Tatlong panalo na. Same line with the Team Philippines na 3 wins without a loss.
Well, for everybody's information, itong Thailand, they're represented by Trail International School. So, iba talaga yung system, coach, kapag school-based team.
In fact, in their game against Team USA, Team Canada, tinalo nila, they showed when they won in the assist department 22-12, showing you the kind of cohesiveness or that they really display as a team and play as a team together. Pero yun kay Basadre, how could you ignore 32 points scored in one game at this level?
And again, it's a game changer indeed. Being a school-based team, having regular practices every day.
As against an all-star team, put it an all-star team. Not necessarily a pick-up squad, but an all-star team, the best in the position. But this is the 06 division. When I'm looking at New Zealand, parang kasi laki lang nila yung 08 kanina no? New Zealand really do not have that front line that's going to intimidate you and be game changers.
Definitely another problem that they're going to face today, the height department. But of course, New Zealand not backing down as they have possession, but traveling violation called.
That defensive pressure put up by Basadre, giving them possession. Both teams still scoreless, almost 2 minutes gone by.
And I don't know, is it because of the defense or their shots just not simply falling?
Well, I'm surprised that Thailand has not really executed well, as shown by that error, losing the ball at the baseline with a big guy mishandling that pass.
And do you think that favors New Zealand?
In a way, I think if they could keep the score low, New Zealand may have that opportunity because they're not a tall team. I don't think they do have some scoring prowess looking at the way how they're handling the leather and taking their shots.
Kumbaga, Prof. Randy, okay lang di kami nakakashoot. Kayo din naman eh.
Parehas lang natin yan. And also they should, limit the possession. Yung possession game, wala ka yan. And here comes the press of Thailand trying to create quick basket for them.
However, first bucket of the game belonging to Thailand.
Yung violation na yun, backward violation na. Yung naipit yung bola sa malapit sa atin sa sideline.
So almost 3 minutes gone by in our first chapter. Thailand on top. First bucket of the game belonging to them. Meanwhile, they swing it around. Ball movement evident for Trail International School. Of course, representing Thailand. They continue to attack. They try to drop it, but broken play once again. New Zealand, good passing. First bucket for New Zealand.
Ganda pati yung fake sakto-sakto yung kaya nito si Moreno to put in the New Zealand into the scoring board.
Meanwhile, able to answer back. It's Jesper Kurihara.
Yung confidence na now they started to feel a good length of the game.
Meanwhile, Basadre able to get it, but New Zealand recovering it, keeping it alive. Still with them, shot clock down to 12. They settle for a 3, won't fall. High pass, touchdown, courtesy
Wow.
of Mikael Soriano.
So that is a perfect fix, partner. This basket na yun, ano?
Perfect pitch indeed. Meanwhile, here we go, Kurihara, good pass to Basadre, able to convert.
Did you see that, partner? He just, used, that could have been a stepping violation, but Basadre very impressive with that last shot.
That is Basadre, to everyone not familiar with this name. Meanwhile, Thailand able to give themselves a 6-point lead.
Well, it'll be a tough cookie once Team Philippines faces this Thai team. Look at this one. Just whirls the ball around using the basket as a protector for that reverse layup.
And again, that is Mr. Don Wade Basadre. Meanwhile, at the free throw line, though, is Sean Ocampo.
It's a good thing they don't have the Thai surname, partner. I was just worried about that in case these Filipinos with their mothers would be, or their fathers would be Thai, and they would be taking on their Thai names. And
Which are hard to pronounce.
yeah, it's usually the problem in the Asian Games, Southeast Asian Games, or whenever. Because it's really long. Same with Vietnam. Those are the more difficult ones. Malaysia would have Chinese names, most of them, but Thai is really one. But luckily for us, Filipino names.
Yes.
Pinoy na Pinoy yung pangalan nila.
Exactly.
Traveling. So, sakit dito, no? Parang hindi mawawala ng mga limang ganung klase ng error. Once they receive the ball, unable to put the ball down first and then make a walk.
Basadre, once again, 2 points for him.
Kaya pala mabilis yung puntos niya, no? He trails, he creates the situation defensively. Oh, marunong humawak sa para mag-prevent yung kilos. May gulang na yung laro niya, partner.
You know, again, they do come from an international school in Thailand, pero Pinoy na Pinoy yung laro.
Oo, tama. Good observation there. So, look at Basadre just... Woohoo!
Speaking of that guy, Don Wade Basadre.
6 points kaagad dito sa... Wala kahirap-hirap.
They're up right now by 8. New Zealand unable to find a solution. They almost lose the leather.
Oh, that's gonna be a foul on Relente.
And now to turn it over to Andrea Veloso for a report.
New Zealand coach Rino admits that this kind of play and intensity is not like the one that they encounter in New Zealand, but is happy that all of their players are willing to improve and learn. One of their goals here is to expose these players on how the real world plays. And they are proud that these young athletes are not taking anything for granted and is always determined to prove themselves. Troy and Randy.
Thank you very much, Andrea, for that report. And indeed, that's the beauty of having youthful players. Laging may gustong patunayan.
Oh, you just have to wonder, the level of the intensity, maybe the physicality, and the skill level of your opponents. This is a difficult shot.
Oh. And it looks like Trail International Academy, or rather International School, wanting those difficult shots. Of course, donning the name Thailand in our Global Championship Challenge.
And it's a 4-point play and an interception.
Meanwhile, good pass. No good for Kurihara. Another try. Still won't fall. New Zealand down by 12 right now. They lose the leather. Kurihara, good find. Another bucket for Trail International School.
There's really a different brand of defense of the Thai. So they're really quick. Whenever you're dribbling the ball, you have to be worried that somebody from behind might be, sneaking in to poke that ball away from you.
No good. Still no go for New Zealand. Another try. Still won't fall.
That's already misfortune. Unlucky. Whatever you want to call it. It's already there. A point blank range shot. And New Zealand couldn't buy a basket.
That's what you call the breaks of the game.
unlucky break for the Kiwis here. But I didn't go back on the kind of the level of game that they play in New Zealand. That's very pointed as far as the observation of the coaching staff. Ibang level daw yung nandito eh. Well, that's really the reality.
Well, you know, religion, or rather basketball is almost a religion in our country.
Oh yes.
So definitely yung competition higher here. Meanwhile, oh, what a putback.
Yeah, just dominant itong si Mac Tadeo.
Yes, putting up 2 points for Thailand as they're up by 16. Meanwhile, they set up our mid-ranger.
Oh,
That
yes.
is good.
Yeah, they're good form shots, but you gotta be more consistent. Ooh, between the legs, but went to out of bounds for Basadre.
So far, Sean Ocampo, the one making the noise for New Zealand. And here they go, not wasting their time. Oh, that is good defense from Kurihara, their team captain. Meanwhile, oh, try to drop it.
Still gets the ball.
What a pass from Kurihara to his teammate. That was Christian Lahoy Lahoy.
That probably would, surprise the Kiwis, though. You were playing against an opponent that, you think you've gotten the ball, but he gets it back from you. Relentless.
Take another look. He loses the basketball. He gets it back and
Then comes up with an assist to Lahoy Lahoy.
meanwhile, it's back to Thailand. Fading away. That's good for Don Wade Basadre.
Using double figures, I suppose. Sure, got 10 points for Basadre.
10 points already for that guy. So that's almost 25% of the score right now.
Yes. And he's so effortless in making his passes and just being in the right situation to make points.
And we're down to our last minute and a half of the first. Basadre, that won't go in, still won't go on the putback. They still have it. Thailand still won't fall for them. They fight for the ball, they still have it, keeping it alive. Kurihara to Basadre, he fires one up. Unable to knock that down.
Oh, just relentless defense put up by Thailand. Really pressuring you, reading those passes, and then trailing and sneaking in from behind. Well, lockdown defense in the region of the first quarter. But New Zealand only has 6 points. These are even very difficult made shots for New Zealand.
And again, that will speak volumes. First and foremost on how well trained their opponents are.
Just quick, in case of Thailand, they don't allow, they put the opponents in some very uncomfortable situations. They press, and then quick passing, quick movement for them. Mabilis lang talaga eh. And they don't settle for, stop and then pass the ball. They move around and then find the open man.
And that's the caliber of a school-based team. A wrestling match on the floor.
With the ball in the middle. Medyo nakakatakot to. Ibang weight division yan, Cho. Pagka ganyan kalalaki yung gagawin sa bola. Oh, they just got a little taller for Team Thailand. With the re-entry of number 7, Mikael Soriano.
Here goes New Zealand. Only scoring 7 points, not even hitting double digits as we're nearing the end of our first period. Meanwhile, intercepted, New Zealand coming alive. Good defense by Thailand. Tough shot, still won't fall. Out of bounds, possession back to New Zealand.
In local parlance, partner, kung tawag yun, medyo may pagkabara-bara na yung basketball na napapanood natin. At this juncture, both teams just running almost like headless chickens. There you go, another turnover.
Here goes Basadre once again.
Partner with a lot of finesse and so much ease with that shot of Basadre. 12 points.
We're down to our last 1 second. And that will do it for our first period. a dominating quarter for Thailand as they're able to pull off a 26-7 score, of course, in favor of them. And we shall return once again. This is the Global Championship Challenge of the PSL 2024. Back to the action as we await the start of our second chapter. Again, this is the battle between New Zealand and Thailand in our 2006 division.
You know, partner, interesting in this division. Two teams without a loss, that's Thailand and the Philippines, and both teams are represented by school quintet. Thailand, Trail University, the Philippines by USJR, Cebu. So that's partly explains why they have that advantage in dealing with their opponents and their counterparts in the 06 division.
So again, we've made a point that if you're a school-based team, that's a different caliber. You're in a different level.
How you play the game really is, you know, it's not the common thing as against teams which have been picked up and selected as all-stars.
So certainly going to be a thrill watch two school-based teams face each other. But right now, Thailand dominating the Kiwis.
Yes. Look at that. They just shut the door on you. If you're able to escape the double team, then you see them really immediately approaching the ball carrier. They're so mindful of where the ball is, this Thailand defense.
So New Zealand trying to figure out a way to a question that, you know, seems like there's no answer to.
You know, they just hoist up the ball against the taller Thais here for Team New Zealand.
Again, a lot of problems. Prof. Randy, unang-una yung height. Of course, there's the cohesiveness of the team, the
Yes.
system.
It's almost like everything going against them from every angle. Really, it's a mountain to climb for New Zealand to keep a good ball game or a close ball game against a taller and more skillful and team-based Thai team.
And it's a mountain to climb, literally. And still an eternity of basketball to be played. But for Thailand, you know, not looking to slow down anytime soon.
Usually for the school teams, you know, and you're familiar with this sport, you know, you want them to play it the right way all the time, regardless of what's on the scoreboard.
And that's what you indeed would like to see. Props to New Zealand still doing their best, but Thailand just too much for them that time. CJ Villegas.
Wala, parang ano, hindi ko po promote po ng shampoo, head and shoulder eh. Yung angat po nitong Thailand kumpara sa team ng Kiwis ng New Zealand.
And what you love about Thailand, they're
Look at that.
continuing.
Partner, that's just really a smart tip-in tap pass. Marunong pa humawak, dumilay ng player eh. Bina-blindside niya yung referee. Alam niya, hatakin niya mula sa bewang. Pero alam niya kung nasaan yung referee, hindi makikita yung hugot niya. Oh, this size.
And again, you know what you love about them, they're continuing to play an intense level kahit ganito na yung kalamangan nila.
Pero they've not allowed a basket for New Zealand here in the second quarter. Stuck at 7.
And you know, even if you make it thrice, yung score ng New Zealand, it won't even reach the score of Thailand.
Oh, kakapusin ka dyan eh. Sino magaling ka sa motyo? Oh, no. Pwede natin pag-usapan yan mamaya.
Kailangan times 5 para malamangan pa.
Oo, pag ginawa mong equation yan, di ba? 2x find x2, di ba? Di ba?
Iba talaga pagkasama mo si the professor sa panel na nalalagyan ng algebra eh.
Hindi kasi di ba ganyan yung unang itatanong sa'yo? Di ba? Kumbaga, 35. So, kung 7 ka, eksakto yan eh, 5x yan.
Find the value of x, kumbaga.
Oo, di 5. 5 ka kagad yun pag gumawa ka ng equation. Oh, really? Ooh!
Meanwhile, ang equation naman ng New Zealand, still no answer.
Oo, eh.
Still no answer, and they will have to figure out the formula to stop this Thailand team.
Oh, but they really have to stop the ball, repossessions of Thailand. Sila, bilang nga yung possession nila, but the repossession of Thailand is even, you know, it's even more gargantuan than the problems that they face, scoring-wise.
And I do agree with you, Prof. You know, the number one thing evident with this Thailand team, yung ball movement talaga nila, it's very deadly.
Oh, and look at the peskiness of their defense, oh. Oh, no, backward violation because you stop the ball carrier.
Just for Kurihara.
Yeah.
Yung laterals, Prof, no?
Yes, oh.
Just on a different level.
Kurihara, if I'm not mistaken, is probably of Japanese descent, Filipino-Japanese descent. Si Jasper Kurihara, looking at him, he's really a pesky guard for Thailand.
One of the reasons as well why they have this lead, the defense.
Yes, look at how quick the passing is. That's a 24-second violation.
Meanwhile, it's now a 30-point lead for Thailand. And ito namang New Zealand still not hitting double digits.
Wala pa silang nasa score dito sa second quarter, Chok.
And we're almost to our halfway mark. Meanwhile,
Nothing.
the Thais still running. And they will settle for a 3. They won't knock that down. Oh, what a rebound. Still won't fall. Both teams wrestling
lakas
for
sa
it.
bola.
Oh.
Partner, look at those hands. Ang lakas sa bola, kala mo, wala na eh. But they contest and possession arrow favoring this time New Zealand ba? Tama ba nga punto ng referee? Yes, it's a New Zealand ball.
And hustle, defense, ball movement. Kurihara.
Just picking it up. Kagulo sa inbound play eh. Di ba ibaba yung bola, no? Ganyan daw yung team nila, Mr. Cool, Jerry Estrada nung high school eh. Dahil superior yung mga gwardiya nila, talagang hindi maitawid yung bola.
What school was that, Prof. Randy?
Sabi niya, San Beda eh.
San Beda.
When he was playing, of course, Esplana played with Magsano, Paras, Dindo Pumarin.
Because I know he played for San Beda in college, pero I didn't know in high school.
In high school yung team nila, sabi nila, sila Benji, hindi namin maitawid yung bola, hindi maitawid yung bola ng kalaban because of the guards.
That's good to know.
And look at the passing partner. Really very impressed. I think it's going to be a good challenge when we face Team Philippines faces this Thai team.
Again, you've mentioned it, Prof. Randy. 2 school-based teams. 2 teams that like to hustle. Lalo na yung Philippines representatives natin all the way from Cebu.
Oh, USJR. USJR is a known program in Cebu. They've participated well and competed well in the Sisakit and Juniors Division. And as if it's not enough, binalik mo si Basadre dito.
And now let's turn it over to Miss Andrea Veloso for a report.
Scored 32 big points yesterday, Wade Basadre is ready for more. Born and raised in Bukidnon, he was scouted by Coach Henry Sobido and introduced him to Thailand's Trail International School head coach Troy O'Malley in 2022. Grabing homesick nga raw ang naramdaman niya, lalo na in the first 3 months, pero ginamit na lang niya ito bilang motibasyon para galingan sa laro. Malaking tulong nga rin daw na may mga kababata siya nakasama doon at pati na rin dito tulad nila Soriano, Relente at Lahoy-Lahoy. This Thailand team is also bringing some Mindanao pride here in the tournament. Show and Randy.
Thank you very much, Andrea, for that report. And again, Prof. Randy, ito ang Trail International School composed of mostly Filipinos.
It's interesting to know that he came from Bukidnon. I was in Bukidnon December, and it's their summer capital in Mindanao. Really, not too many players are known to come from that area. Cagayan de Oro, oo. But not so much from Bukidnon. But what a find in Wayne Basadre.
Meanwhile, New Zealand still stuck at the 7-point mark and we're already in
Finally!
our...
Finally, Cho.
As I say that.
5 minuto, 15 segundo bago nakabasket itong New Zealand dito sa second quarter.
Meanwhile, Thailand, you see the execution. The system being implemented. They fire a 3. Won't fall. Oh, monster rebound. Another try. Oh,
Dito mo yung positioning doon. Mas maraming yung players yung Kiwi doon. Pero yung posisyon, mas superior on the part of Lahoy-Lahoy. It's a very, sa Visayas, marami din yung mga pangalan yung umuulit eh. Lahoy-Lahoy, Lingaw-Lingaw. Parang trade yan eh. Trademark sa kanila, parang nickname din. Mga Maymay, ganun. No? It's, pumunta lang yung bakit babae yung nalaman kung Maymay. Meron din sa lalaki.
meron din, di ba?
One of them is si brother, tiyo ata niya eh. Yung Jonathan Manalili of Letran, yung kilala mo siya. He's got an uncle named Titing Manalili.
Oh, Titing, we have may kagulangan.
Yes! Oh. Yun, you're familiar with the names down south. Mga makakabaggami, mga kaklase pa nga yun na sure. Diba? I-introduce mo yung sarili mo sa klase. Diba? First day. Diba? Nakaka-insecure yun.
Sabay, bakit naman, bro?
I remember that. Hindi, high school ko kasi, I came from a public high school partner. Yung mga kaklase ko, yung sarili nila, puro sila mga salutatorian tsaka valedictorian. Pagdating sa akin, I studied in Singalong, Manila. Pagdating naman doon sa paaralan natin sa Taft Avenue, hindi ko na lang sasabihin kung ano yung eskwelahan namin ni Cho.
Di bali na lang, di bali na
Hindi
lang.
namin nasabihin, pari na, nahirapan naman ako doon. Kasi yung mga kaklase ko naman, I was born in Egypt and we've been traveling around. Why? I'm a son of an ambassador.
Wow.
All right. Pagdating na naman sa akin, ito na naman ako. From which high school? I came from a public high school.
I'm a vale wala.
Ayan, ganda nun. Gusto ko yun, sir. Ayos yun, ha? Tsaka salong pusa. Hindi salutatory yun eh. Tsaka sa salo-salo lang ako eh.
Salo-salo lang.
Salo lang ako, di ba?
Ay, Prof. Randy, kung saan na napupunta ang usapan natin?
Oy, eskwela itong mga pinapanood natin. But really, you gotta credit the program of this of Trail International School. Very organized, both ends. The basics are very much around. But the character of the team is certainly very commendable.
And definitely, we have some famous names coming from the International Academy playing in the pro leagues right now in the Philippines. Ang pinaka-notable, at least for me, Fran Yu, coming from the International Academy.
Well, pinahirapan kami niyan kasi he played for Letran. Si Fran Yu, but of course, he came first from UE in the UAAP and then played for Letran where they got the Grand Slam. Really one hell of a guard to Fran Yu.
Yeah, and before he was known in that Letran squad, he was in Thailand playing for TIS.
Yes, and what a find. Traveling. Hindi na lang itinawag. But only the 4th point of New Zealand in the second quarter. 2:43 remaining.
Definitely, if you're New Zealand, tough situation.
It's a learning curve for them. Facing a pretty superior opponent and a much better system playing basketball.
And I mean, once in a lifetime lang for almost everyone. Meanwhile, another look. Thailand at the 50-point mark already.
So 2 minutes 40 remaining. They could be setting they could be, on line to put up the biggest production offensively in this ball game this week.
Well, who knows? In our last game, Team Philippines reaching that 95-point mark, if I'm not mistaken, 93.
Then there's another team that scored over 100, just a little over 100. And if this pushes through for Thailand, they could be in to score 60 points here in this first half. And if they double that, it's going to go to the 120s if there will be no let-up. So we'll be looking at that mark at 105 to 115. Maybe 120 is a little too much, but who knows?
Who knows with the way Trail International School is playing.
Because they've had more possessions in this game. It's only 10 minutes per quarter, but several possessions they're able to garner while preventing possessions for their opponents. And if it's kept at 4 points, the total output of New Zealand here in the second period.
But right now, Thailand still executing the plays, still scoring.
Well, you know, when you have a guy about 5'5", 5'6", manning the middle, and you've got a 6-footer driving to the lane, I don't think there's not much question who's going to prevail.
I mean, that number 6 of Trail International School, itong si Mac Tadeo.
Oh, no.
No, I mean, he's at least 6'2".
Easily.
He's easily 6'1", di ba? Maybe 6'2" pa. Right now, Thailand, not that time. And they're still going down on defense.
Oh, look at that. Oh, just a Hail Mary of a shot.
And I can't even compute it in my head anymore kung gaano ba kalaki ang kalamangan nitong Thailand squad.
Yes, it's 39 points at the moment.
So itong si Professor, pinakitaan tayo ng math.
Hindi, malinaw lang ng konting mata ko bago yung salamin ko eh. But look at the big guys playing big pa. And this number 7 guy from Trail International, si Mikael Soriano, showing that he moves quick sa opensa nila eh. Hindi yung nakaabang lang. Oh, good fake.
And again, you know, height is mind indeed.
Oh!
And you know, you really can't teach height kapag may ganyang kalalaking big man guards, forwards on your team. It's a big convenience.
Yes, and initially, tignan ko, sabi ko, ba't New Zealand team na 06? Parang kasing laki ng 08. May matangkat pa nga yung 08 kanina eh. Diba? Si 6-footer nila.
Si Tamira, yeah.
Buti pa sila may big man eh. Ito, walang big man tong 06 division ng New Zealand.
And you know, it's really tough to find players in New Zealand in that age group. Diba, maraming conditions eh. But as of right now,
kasi yung mga families, although, sabi ko nga sa iyo, ang migration niya nasa 26 to 28 years old, pupunta sa New Zealand yung mga Pilipino. Oh, what a bad shot taken by number 5. And board lang ang tinamaan ni Trosio. Then, dumulas lang yung kamay. Yung bola sa kamay. And makes it up for the second free throw.
we'll go 1 out of 2. But still, just, what, 6 points from the initial mark?
Yes, kanina 7 points lang na-score nila sa first quarter.
And we're just 19 seconds down to our second period.
Oh, that's a red. Bad pass.
Quick to go down on defenses, Thailand. Still won't go for them. Last 3 seconds. And that will do it for our first half. It's 54 to 14. What a game it has been for Thailand. You know, looking to seal the deal even more. Perhaps in the second half. Again, it's 54 to 14. And a global championship challenge of the PSL 2024 shall return. Back to the action. And at the halftime, it's 54-14. Thailand dominating itong New Zealand in our 2006 division.
Well, at least very consistent ang depensa ng Thailand sa New Zealand. Only 7 points score. Look at the assist department. 16-4. Siyempre, field goal mo. 26-4 in terms of total made. And points of turnovers, points in the paint. So, imagine 52 points in the paint. Free throws lang yung hindi nadagdag doon sa 54 ng Thailand. Talk about efficiency and shot made, partner. Lahat sa loob lang. Interesting.
And again, they don't even need to attempt from deep unless there's an open shot. Because so far, it's been working for them.
Oh! Maybe this is a good start for them. Outscoring their opponent the first minute of the quarter with that basket of New Zealand.
Who knows? It might be the start of something good. First three, possibly, but not going in. Meanwhile, Thailand will retain possession.
Interesting stat for Jasper Kurihara. He got away with 6 steals to go with 4 assists and 1 block shot in the first half.
We're going to talk about being intense and moving the ball in offense. Oh, sorry, missed that time. On the other side, New Zealand, a chance to capitalize. They try to, they won't. Kurihara setting up the play once again. Thailand moving the ball. They try from deep. Unable to make it.
Ngayon, tumitira na sila sa 3. Sumusubok sila sa game na yun.
Yeah, because they have nothing to lose.
Oh, sige lang eh. Starting the quarter with a 40-point advantage.
Yes, and I'm sure Coach Troy O'Malley giving them that green light. But still, they continue to dominate inside.
Yes, and Michael Soriano scoring 6 points for him.
And before we continue, special thanks first to Sir Bong Cuevas, the owner of the Nueva Ecija Capitals, for the accommodations at the IM Hotel for the PSL National Finals and Global Championship Challenge 2024. And as well to our sponsors, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, Jumper Party List, Kalos PH Sportswear, Synergy, Vitamin C, Vitamin like no other, Black Mamba Energy Drink, and WL Foods.
Oh, first 3-point shot taken. So all first here in the third quarter for New Zealand.
And again, a mountain to climb, but who knows, nothing is impossible. Bilog nga ang bola, sabi nila.
Mathematically possible, but highly improbable.
I like those words.
The looks at how they're playing. You know, you might put it that way. When to be your team, obvious naman, angat na angat itong Thailand.
And for sure, if Thailand senses na unti-unti umabol New Zealand, they're gonna level it up.
Oh, time out na yan. Magka nagkaroon lang ng 6 straight points yan to cut down.
Exactly. So you do know the style of Coach Troy O'Malley. Pag may na-sense siyang something strong, okay, time out muna.
Papatay ng momentum yung mga ganyan. When they're grizzled coaches, they've been into a lot of tournaments way back dun sa Bangkok. Oh.
Meanwhile, 3 minutes gone by in our third period.
Well, very ungainly attempt there by number 7 guy, Miguel Bautista.
And on the side of Coach Troy O'Malley, he's still playing itong si Basadre, Kurihara.
Oh, look at that. Partner, binakdoor eh. Nakaangat yung depensa, then going backdoor. Just showing you different facets. But again, it's a point scored inside the shaded area.
And props to Thailand. You know, you can't simulate those kinds of instances in practice.
Basa ka ng depensa nun properly, and then positioning of your players, anticipating where to go, and the pass coming to you.
And you see the players of Thailand actively, implementing the play.
Oh, matawag siya. Kita mo yung positioning nila. Oh, that's a bad pass.
Pero you see the intention of the players.
Oh! That's gonna be a feel-good shot!
Maddox Miguel with a crazy shot.
Especially youngsters, you make that kind of a shot. So Ganda na pakiramdam mo. Ha? See that? Backdoor na naman sila.
And the same play. 2 plays ago.
Backdoor. May cut naman dito. Quick movement again sa left side yung takbo. The pass coming also from the left side. Kanina galing sa kanan yung pass eh.
So again, you gotta love the execution first and foremost. The intensity, everything being polished for Thailand. As we're nearing the 5-minute mark of our third period. And the defense.
Again, look at that. That's each individual grabbing an error with that shot clock violation. So it's really for the learning thing for New Zealand dito, Sean. No? Kasi hardly a chance given by Thailand against New Zealand up to this point. 41-point advantage.
Meanwhile, we've crossed our 5-minute mark. Once again, this is the 2006 division. What a play once again.
You gotta marvel how they're executing it patiently, as if they're the ones trading. Fighting.
New Zealand has it. Overshoots that one. They still have it. Good cut. Unable to make.
Everything with the shot. Eh? That's one of the rare moments not a hand.
Basadra will miss that.
That's probably the chink in his armor. He can't buy a basket from 3-point area. But who cares?
Exactly.
Opponent turns the ball over without much difficulty.
Doesn't need to. Meanwhile, let's turn it over to Andrea for a report.
Currently dominating the game, Thailand's attitude in the huddle shows no sign of complacency. Everyone remains focused on the game plan as Coach Troy reminds them not to underestimate the importance of small details, using this opportunity to prepare for more challenging games. This team looks ready to dominate even further. Troy and Randy.
Thank you very much, Andrea, for that report.
Basadre just overpowering his opponent in that layup. Talaga may misfortune na shot. Gumugulong pa palabas yung bola para sa kumpuna ng New Zealand.
And I like that description, Prof. Randy. Misfortuned.
Oo eh.
Unlucky, again, however you may want to call it.
Oo.
Meanwhile,
The three-point country shooting has eluded Thai in this ball game. Now that's a good tip perhaps for the Team Philippines when they made it. You tempt them to take it from three-point area. It doesn't seem to be the best armor in the arsenal of Thailand in three-point shooting.
so Thailand right now, still in the lead. Has been in the lead for quite a while right now. So we're under 3 minutes remaining in our third period.
Oh, what a rare opportunity here. A basket. It could be a three-point play. Foul on Mark Tadeo. Same din sa opponent niya, si Sean Ocampo.
So let's take another look. We saw right there, Sean Ocampo again, the guy doing it all for New Zealand. But, you know, unfortunately,
The most productive quarter so far for New Zealand. They've already scored 9 points.
and again, who knows? Sabi nga ni Prof. Randy, it's not impossible, just improbable. Right now, Thailand.
Oh, good crossover.
Oh, not that time. Another try, still won't fall. And here goes New Zealand.
Huli yan. Bad pass.
Alam ni Prof, nahuli agad eh.
Oh. Kasi kita mo yung ganung mga pasa na una hindi naman kabin sa mababa pa. Madali talagang pa-telegraph yan.
Meanwhile, New Zealand, helter-skelter basketball for them. Oh, what a leak out. But that's just too strong.
Yeah, too strong. It's just way ahead.
But the intention was right there. So we're down to our last 1 minute and 34 seconds. Here we go. New Zealand will fire from deep. And the misfortune continuing.
Oh, we really can't say anything clear in terms of offensive strength or game of New Zealand. Wala masyadong stress and they're really having a difficult time because of size inside the area. Look at that backdoor. Nakatalikod yung number 4 guy ng Phil Nation, si Mark Rasalan, unaware where the ball is coming.
And again, that backdoor has been the bread and butter.
Oh,
Thailand still really out-hustling their opponents.
wala pa rin. Pwede na 4 tries.
On the other side, New Zealand. Again, you said it, Prof. Randy, the most productive quarter for them.
Yes, they're double figures in this quarter, scoring 12 already. Whoa, the big boy! Muscling his way through.
The big boy indeed.
Si Mac Tadeo, talagang persahan eh.
Meanwhile, to New Zealand. Shano Campo for
Oh,
deep.
yes. Now they're finding the rhythm offensively. Ganun lang, you just continue playing for New Zealand.
On the other side naman. And sakto. We end our third period. 72-29. Thailand continuing to put salt on the wound. As we take another look. Tumingin pa sa oras. Itong si number 5 CJ Villegas. And again, we end our third period. We shall be back. Back to the action for the start of our fourth and final chapter. And so far, Thailand again continuing to put salt, alcohol, everything on the wound.
And that's really painful when you have that. The third quarter saw the best scoring quarter for New Zealand. They're double digits, scoring 15 points in that quarter. While Thailand, we saw their lowest scoring output for a quarter. That's why they're only on the 72 mark. Now, 2 things I think for New Zealand. One, target that they score 40 or higher at the end of the game and try to prevent Thailand from scoring in the hundreds. Yun na lang siguro, simple na lang para sa kanila. Defensively, prevent Thailand from getting to 100 and for yourself, score 40 or over.
So those are perhaps the bare minimums that itong New Zealand might have to make for themselves. But so that's easier said than done.
Oo, the way things are. No? Kasi hindi sila pinapahirapan pa rin sila ng Thailand in spite of the lead.
And yun yung masakit, Prof. Randy, no? Malaki na yung lamang. Yung kalaban mo, hindi pa rin tumitigil.
Yun eh. Walang puknat eh. There you go. Talagang masakit pa katawan mo dito. At the end of the day, sigurado yan.
Talo na nga, masakit pa katawan mo.
And then, lalaro ka pa bukas.
Exactly.
Parang, well, the looks of it, they may not be eligible to play on Saturday as part of the semifinals. Dahil anin yung pupunan sa bracket nila eh.
So malaking possibility, Prof, na non-bearing na yung mga games nila bukas.
Well, bukas, oo. Kasi kung hindi na talaga sila mananalo at kasi yung meron ding mabababa ang like mag-2 games pa yung ibang teams eh. Like itong pang-apat na laro lang to ng Thailand. So ibig sabihin, may isang laro sila bukas. Yung Team USA, 1-2 ang record. May 2 laro yan bukas. So, malalaman lang natin ang standing for the semi-final game in the 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3 format. Exactly after tomorrow's results.
So still, safe to say, hindi pa rin naman tapos ang lahat for New Zealand.
well, pwede silang makatie up sa sa huli, but they gotta win a game. And si Basadre, alam mo, hindi na ipapasok pero binalik pa rin si coach sa lineup nila eh.
Baka siya pa mismo umayaw. But right now, he's playing like he wants every second of the court.
Oo, yun yung maganda sa kanila, no? Parang walang sa local lingo, walang petics eh. Di depensa, din dikdik sila sa opensa.
Again, that's what you like. That's what youth basketball brings. Again, yun nga yung report ni Andrea kanina, no? Pag youth basketball talaga, prof, maraming gustong patunayan eh.
One, you wanna keep your team. And bata yan eh. Keep going.
Yung sinasabi mong petics, mas evident yun sa higher ranks, lalo na pag ganito. Pero pag bata talaga,
Hindi.
pukpok ng pukpok
Hindi,
eh.
basketball is life eh. Possession is life.
Exactly. Basketball is life. Sabi nga, a famous saying of course in the Philippines.
Baka magalit kasi yung mga karelihiyon natin kung sabihin natin basketball is religion eh.
Yeah,
Kaya
yun nga.
basketball is life na lang.
Life na lang, no?
Life na lang. Hindi naman tayo nananampalataya sa basketball. Kung nilalaro natin ang basketball.
Exactly.
Diba?
Sabi ko lang naman is like.
It's like tama. I agree totally and I subscribe to your choice of word, Sir Cho.
And just to add to that point na basketball is life, meron mga natutulog sa court, di ba?
Oh, we've heard so many stories like yung mga players na walang tutulugan. Natutulog sa court, nagpa-practice ng kung ilang daan o ilang libong tira bago umuwi. That's how, muscle memory nila yun eh. Well, of course, check out also your options. Baka hindi naman talaga para sa basketball.
Sabay ganun.
Ayusin mo rin naman. No? Hindi, ang buhay naman, hindi naman sugal yan sa isang sport lang.
I like that one. I like that point. Because most kids, diba, for sure, they want to be basketball players. Pero reality is, it's not always going to work out.
Yep.
But still, it's a huge,
Game. Thailand has already scored 6 points here in the quarter. Still nothing for New Zealand here in the fourth. And they continue to press. Grabe yung yung killer's instinct nitong Thailand. So,
killer's instinct. I like that term.
Killer's instinct sila eh. Diba? Hindi ka bibitaw,
They want to kill their opponents na seal the deal.
Talagang walang puknat sila. Still, they do it defensively and according to plan. Diba?
And one thing I want to point, Prof. Randy, is, it's not humiliating your opponent. It's actually giving them respect,
Yes.
You continue to play.
Tama yun eh. Kasi mas makikita mo parang hindi mo ginagalang kung wala lang.
Exactly.
Ayaw mo na maayos. Alam mo yung basketball, malapit tayo dyan. Respeto sa laro. Tayo mga nasa production. Makikita natin yan. Hindi. Wala kahit sabihin mong tambakan na gano'n. Gagawin mong... Gano'n din yan sa laro eh. You gotta give it the best shot all the time.
Because that means you respect the game first and foremost, and you respect your opponents. You want to give them the highest quality of play as much as possible.
Kasi ito mga bata pa to eh. What basketball would give you is in the future for these young boys. Sa issue kasi, what basketball has given me through the decades eh. So, kayo up and coming. Kaya ako yung respeto ko sa laro. Ganun na lang. And how I appreciate good basketball whenever it's played and whenever I'm watching it.
Yeah, so definitely, very crucial years for these types of guys.
Oo. Kasi yung iba dyan kasi magdidesisyon na eh. Hindi, mag-aaral na lang ako. Yung iba naman, hindi, baka sakali.
And it's good. It's good that they want to risk.
Kasi una, ito pa yung isa kong kaklase doon sa pamantasan natin. Yung napakahusay na pamantasan sa Metap Avenue. Sabi ng kaklase ko, naging CPA siya eventually, sabi niya, pag nasa eskwela kasi, bilang lang yung taon mo na pwede kang maging atleta. He eventually became a varsity player ng volleyball team ng pamantasan natin doon sa top. Sabi niya, pero yung pag-aaral, mababalikan ko yan. Pero yung sigla ko, saka yung galing ko sa volleyball, hindi ko mababawas yan. Hindi ko na mababalikan yan pag 40 anyos na ako.
And now let's turn it over for the meantime to Andrea Veloso for our report.
Okay, parang babalikan natin na boss chief si Andrea.
So right now, we're down to our last 4 minutes ng ating fourth period.
Pero malayo pa rin sa target yung sinasabi ko, Cho. Malayo pa sa 40 points. Tapos yung Thailand, naku, 14 na puntos na lang 100 na. Sa opisina ko ito, mapapagalitan ko. Sinit ko na nga yung target sa inyo! Just kidding.
And now let's turn it over to Andrea for a report.
It may be a tough game for New Zealand, but the huddle remains positive. Coach Rino encourages his players to ignore the scoreboard and focus on self-improvement and perseverance. His final reminder to the team is to keep playing hard and just enjoy the rest of the game. Choi and Randy.
Thank you very much, Andrea, for that report. And again, at this point, all you could do is really enjoy the game and just, take whatever positive you can.
Oh, same goes very much for us. We're not looking at the scoreboard, but we've always been looking how the game is being played. So, ayon the ball, partner, yun ang sinasabi natin. Yun ang sinasabi natin may mga nagbo-broadcast sa pagkaganto nilalaro na lang yung laro pa But we try to focus on that, and that's the same thing for New Zealand. Learning para sa kanila. I'm sure tomorrow it's going to be a different mindset and how they're going to be debriefed after the ball game.
Sabi nga nila, Prof. Randy, it's either you win or you learn.
Oo. Pumili ka sa dalawang yun. Ang mahirap, you have lost and you have not learned. Yung opposite, pero dito.
Excellent point.
Di ba? Win and lose and learn. Although wala naman daw talagang hindi natututunan kasi yung experience it comes naturally without even trying.
Yeah, I mean,
Diba?
pag natalo ka, usang mararamdaman yung sakit
Oh.
And again, it's gonna be your choice kung iiyak ka ba or you're gonna practice even harder. Sabi nga ng isang kaibigan natin, Coach Mark Damdan, pressure makes diamonds. Diba?
Yes, of course, di ba? Through the fire, di ba? The iron doesn't get any softer, the gold doesn't get, the diamond doesn't get scratched. May ganun yan But certainly for New Zealand, maganda to. I mean, the games that they have played, I'm sure all of them were very tough for them. Ang ano lang to, kasi bata yan, itong mga players na to, baka mawala ng loob.
Exactly.
Because they've been used to losing. Yung competitiveness, baka magrabo ng medyo malalim. Na umuwi kami, pumunta kami ng Pilipinas, wala kami na ipanalo. Tapos nadikdik kaming mabuti.
I think dun papasok yung role ng ating mga coaches. It's their job to, just, cheer up ang ating mga players, lalo na at that age.
Ano mo yan, okay mo wala ng loob, ito. Pero sa ganyan to, kasi as somebody who's been in the university for longer than your age, you have to show them saan yung mali and how to rectify those mistakes. I think that's going to be very crucial. And then also, sa dagat pagka ganyan you ask the players what went wrong from your perspective, not just from the perspective of the coaches, but from your own personal perspective, what went wrong and how am I going to look at it? And hopefully, it jives with what the coaches saw and what you have also felt and thought about it.
Yeah, and through these games, they already have an idea ano ba talagang competition ang kinakaharap nila.
Ano ba yung mundong ibabaw?
Yeah, exactly. Anong klaseng basketball ba ang nilalaro dito sa country natin? And sa ibang country pa.
Yes, ito nga, itong level na to, puro mga Pilipino lang yung kalaban mo. Wala talagang kailangan dito. Mula kami, dugong Pinoy ka, para lumaro ka dito, representing your country, kung saan nakabase yung mga magulang mo o ikaw.
Yeah, so again, at the end of the day, just a learning experience for these boys. We're now down to our last minute of our ball game.
This is just a mockery on the part of the New Zealand partner. Only 2 points scored here in the fourth.
And yeah, at the end of the day, Prof, no one can take that away from you. Yung pumunta ka na ibang bansa, you carry the name of your country on your jersey. Diba? No one can take that away from you.
Tsaka yung experience mo yan, naglaro kami dito, I played once, and there's just something fruitful. Hindi naman pwedeng all bad yan But tingnan natin, malapit na dun sa defensive target ng New Zealand. They're far from 40 points. I don't think they'll score 40 points. They've only scored 4 points here in the fourth quarter. But can they prevent Thailand from hitting the century mark?
Well, they're just 3 points away, so who knows? And, again, we view this Thailand team as very respectful. So I don't think they're gonna try anything disrespectful.
Hindi na dapat tumira to eh. Ito, gentleman's game na yan. Hats off to Thailand and to New Zealand for doing, this is a good game.
Yes.
In spite of the scores, in spite of the difference, they've shown a lot of character and good attitude.
Yeah, very impressed with how Thailand has handled this ball game. Of course, not only yung mismong basketball, pero on the sportsmanship side,
Yes.
di sila nagkulang dun. And for our final score, it's 97-33. Thailand dominating their opponents, New Zealand. And sky's the limit for the boys from New Zealand, but Thailand, will get the last laugh, at least for this match. And once again, this is the Born 2006 division. And our best player of the game, if you've watched our ball game, medyo mahirap pumili because everyone contributed. But, we can only choose one, and that is Don Wade Basadre with 18 points, 5 boards, and 3 dimes. And of course, we have itong si Miss Andrea Villoso, our courtside reporter, to introduce us to him.
Our best player of the game, Wade Basadre of Thailand team, who produced 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Wade, kitang-kita namin yung naging killer instinct nyo dito sa laban na to. During the huddle, yung focus at yung attitude nyo, parang kayo pa yung naghahabol sa laban na to. Wade, sabihin mo nga sa akin, sa tingin mo, paano makakatulong yung laban na to para mapagandaan nyo yung mga susunod yung laban dito sa Global Challenge?
Kasi nagprepara kami kasi para sa laro namin bukas kontra Philippines. Sabi kasi ni coach, yung laro namin kahapon, bad game yun eh. Kailangan namin bumambi dito na game.
Talagang kitang-kita namin yung physicality and intensity nyo dito sa laban na to. Baka may gusto kang pasalamatan o batian, Wade?
Unang-una, gusto ko magpasalamat sa Panginoon na binigay niya yung panalo na to. At gusto ko rin magpasalamat sa school namin, lalo na kay Mr. Robert. At sa mga pamilya ko nandun na sumusuporta sa akin. At sa mga pinsan ko sa Bukidnon po at mga tropa ko sa Bukidnon, thank you po.
Once again, our best player of the game, Don Wade Basadre of Thailand team. Back to you, Choi and Randy.
Thank you very much, Andrea. Once again, that was Don Wade Basadre carrying his squad into a W. But for our games tomorrow, let's look at it. July 19, 2024, still here in the Victoria Sports Tower. We have 4 games, Canada, New Zealand, 2004, North America, Italy, still 2004, UK, Philippines, still 2004, and the last game, 08 Division, New Zealand and North America. And thank you very much to everybody who tuned in to our PSL Global Challenge. Thank you very much to PSL Commissioner Alan Caidic, PSL Deputy Commissioner Jerry Esplana, to NCR Deputy Commissioner Farley Aguila, to Deputy Commissioner JV Gayoso, PJ Simon, to President Chris Bautista, and of course to Nudge Productions. Once again, this has been Cho Pangilinan, the Professor Randy Sakdalan, and Andrea Veloso, and this is the PSL Global Championship Challenge 2024.